Sui iuris, commonly also spelled sui juris, is a Latin phrase that literally means "of one's own right." It is used in both civil law and canon law by the Catholic Church. The term church sui iuris is used in the Catholic Code of Canons of the Oriental Churches to denote the autonomous churches in Catholic communion. A church sui iuris is a community of the Christian faithful, which is joined together by a hierarchy according to the norm of law and which is expressly and tacitly recognized as sui iuris by the supreme authority of the Church. The term sui iuris is an innovation of the CCEO, and it denotes the relative autonomy of the Oriental Catholic Churches. This canonical term, pregnant with many juridical nuances, indicates the God-given mission of the Oriental Catholic Churches to keep up the patrimonial autonomous nature, and the autonomy of these churches is relative in the sense that it is under the supreme authority of the Roman Pontiff. Fr. Thomas Cushing Apurath, 1998. Secular law. In civil law, the phrase sui juris indicates legal competence, the capacity to manage one's affairs as opposed to alieni juris, which means someone under the control of another, such as one adjudged incapable of appropriate self-determinations or an infant. It also indicates an entity capable of suing and/or being sued in a legal proceeding in its own name without the need of an ad litem. It also relates to customary, unique rights afforded to an individual, unequal and exceptional, per feudal prerogative legal structures. The English word autonomous is derived from the ancient Greek alpha upsilon tau omicron nu omicron mu omicron sigma, which corresponds to the Latin sui iuris. Examples: the Congress of the United States is a good example of a sui juris-based institution. The two chambers of the Congress assemble into a session by their own right as defined in the U.S. Constitution on January 3 every year. The U.S. President does not have to invite or call the Congress to assemble for regular sessions, but he has the option to call special sessions. Thus, in the United States, the legislature is independent of the executive, but there are some checks and balances. That is in contrast with many parliamentary democracies like Canada and the United Kingdom, where there is no president, and the Prime Minister is the head of government. Likewise, in India, the federal parliament can assemble if and only if the President of India summons it on the advice of the Prime Minister. That is because the Indian constitution is largely based upon the conventions of the British monarchy, in which, under a process called royal assent, it was technically a crime of treason for the English Parliament to assemble without the permission of the King of England. Catholic ecclesiastical use. Church documents such as the Code of Canons of the Eastern Churches apply the Latin term sui iuris to the particular churches that together compose the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, and those in communion with it. By far the largest of the sui iuris churches is the Latin Church, or the Latin Rite. Over the particular church, the Pope exercises his papal authority, and the authority that in other particular churches belongs to a patriarch. He has therefore been referred to also as Patriarch of the West. The other particular churches are called the Eastern Catholic Churches, each of which, if large enough, has its own patriarch or other chief hierarch, with authority over all the bishops of the particular church or rite. The same term is applied also to missions that lack enough clergy to be set up as apostolic prefectures, but are for various reasons given autonomy, and so are not part of any diocese, apostolic vicariate, or apostolic prefecture. In 2004, there were 11 such missions, 3 in the Atlantic Cayman Islands, Turks and Caicos, and St. Helena, Ascension, and Tristan da Cunha, 2 in the Pacific, Funafuti, and Tokelau, and 6 in Central Asia, Afghanistan, Baku, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Examples of Catholic ecclesiastical use. Iuris. The Eastern Catholic Churches are not experimental or provisional communities. These are iuris churches: 1. Holy, Catholic and Apostolic, with the firm canonical base of the Code of Canons of the Eastern Churches promulgated by Pope John Paul II. The hierarchy of the Byzantine Metropolitan Church (CCEO) of Pittsburgh, Entire United States of America, gathered in assembly as the Council of Hierarchy of said church, in conformity with the Code of Canons of the Eastern Churches. It would likewise be helpful to prepare a empathetical directory that would take into account the special character of the Eastern Churches, so that the biblical and liturgical emphasis as well as the traditions of each church (CCEOs) in patrology, hagiography and even iconography are highlighted in conveying the catechesis of John Paul II. On behalf of the Kyrgyzstan Catholics, I would like to express our gratitude to the Holy Father for his prayers and for all that he has done for us. And for the creation of the new missionary iuris in Central Asia in a special way, for the trust placed on the Minimus Societas Jesu, to which he entrusted the mission in Kyrgyzstan. He rays originating in the one Lord, the Sun of Justice, which illumines every man, received by each individual church (CCEOs), has value and infinite dynamism and constitutes a part of the universal heritage of the Church. Instruction for applying the liturgical prescriptions of the Code of Canons of the Eastern Churches, issued January 6, 1996 by the Congregation for the Eastern Churches. Categories of iuris churches according to CCEO. The Oriental Catholic Churches iuris are of 4 categories. Patriarchal autocephalous churches. A patriarchal church is a full-grown form of an Eastern Catholic Church. It is a community of the Christian faithful joined together by a patriarchal hierarchy. The Patriarch, together with the Synod of Bishops, has the legislative, judicial and administrative powers within jurisdictional territory of the Patriarchal Church, without prejudice to those powers reserved, in the common law, to the Roman Pontiff. Among the Catholic Oriental Churches, the following churches are of patriarchal status: Coptic Catholic Church, Cairo, Egypt; Maronite Church, Kirkuk, Lebanon; Cyprus, Jordan, Israel, Palestine, Egypt, Syria, Argentina, Brazil, United States, Australia, Canada, Mexico; Syriac Catholic Church, Beirut, Lebanon, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Palestine, Egypt, Sudan, Syria, Turkey, United States and Canada, Venezuela; Armenian Catholic Church, Beirut, Lebanon, Iran, Iraq, Egypt, Syria, Turkey, Jordan, Palestine, Ukraine, France, Greece, Latin America, Argentina, Romania, United States, Canada, Eastern Europe; Chaldean Catholic Church, Baghdad, Iraq, Iran, Lebanon, Egypt, Syria, Turkey, United States; Melkite Greek Catholic Church, Damascus, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Israel, Jerusalem, Brazil, United States, Canada, Mexico, Iraq, Egypt and Sudan, Kuwait, Australia, Venezuela, Argentina. Major Archiepiscopal Churches. Major Archiepiscopal Churches of the Oriental Churches, governed by the major archbishops being assisted by the respective Synod of Bishops. These churches also have almost the same rights and obligations of patriarchal churches. A major archbishop is the metropolitan of a see determined or recognized by the supreme authority of the Church, who presides over an entire Eastern Church (CCEOs) that is not distinguished with the patriarchal official title. What is stated in common law concerning patriarchal churches or patriarchs is understood to be applicable to major archiepiscopal churches or major archbishops, unless the common law expressly provides otherwise or it is evident from the nature of the matter. Following are the major archiepiscopal churches: Syro-Malankara Catholic Church, Trivandrum, India, United States of America; Syro-Malabar Church, Ernakulam, India, Middle East, Europe and America; Romanian Church United with Rome, Greek Catholic, Blaj, Romania, United States of America; Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church, Kiev, Ukraine, Poland, United States, Canada, Great Britain, Australia, Germany and Scandinavia, France, Brazil, Argentina. Metropolitan Churches. The CCEO Church, which is governed by a metropolitan, is called a Metropolitan Church CCEO. A Metropolitan Church CCEO is presided over by the Metropolitan of a determined see who has been appointed by the Roman Pontiff and is assisted by a council of hierarchs according to the norm of law. The Catholic Metropolitan Churches of the following: Ethiopian Catholic Church, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Eritrea; Ruthenian Catholic Church, a sui juris metropolia, an eparchy, and an apostolic exarchate; Uzhhorod, Pittsburgh, United States, Ukraine, Czech Republic; Slovak Greek Catholic Church, Prešov, Slovakia, Canada; Eritrean Catholic Church, Asmara, Eritrea; Hungarian Greek Catholic Church, Hajdudorog, Hungary. Other CCEO churches. Other than the above-mentioned three forms of CCEO churches, there are some other CCEO ecclesiastical communities. It is a church CCEO which is neither patriarchal nor major archiepiscopal nor metropolitan, and is entrusted to a hierarch who presides over it in accordance with the norm of common law and the particular law established by the Roman Pontiff. The following churches are of this juridical status: Albanian Greek Catholic Church, Apostolic Administration, Albania; Belarusian Greek Catholic Church, no established hierarchy at present, Belarus; Bulgarian Greek Catholic Church, Apostolic Exarchate, Sofia, Bulgaria; Byzantine Catholic Church of Croatia and Serbia, an eparchy and an apostolic exarchate; Eparchy of Krzevci for Croatia, Slovenia and Bosnia-Herzegovina; and Byzantine Catholic Apostolic Exarchate of Serbia, plus Greek Byzantine Catholic Church, 2 Apostolic Exarchates, Athens, Greece, Turkey; Italo-Albanian Catholic Church, 2 eparchies and a territorial abbacy, Italy; Macedonian Greek Catholic Church, an apostolic exarchate, Skopje, Republic of Macedonia; Russian Catholic Church, 2 apostolic exarchates, at present with no published hierarchs; Russia, China, currently about 20 parishes and communities scattered around the world, including 5 in Russia itself, answering to bishops of other jurisdictions.